So here in beautiful Valletta with Chief Business Officer Robin Daniels from LMS365. Robin, freaking awesome place to pick for a partner conference here.
You can't really go wrong here.
No. So you were here, what were you saying, like 10 years ago with your
12 years ago, I came with my family, and I have fond memories of being here, just running around the squares and seeing the old city. And
I was going to say, it probably doesn't feel like it's changed that much, because it looks like it hasn't changed in centuries.
It really hasn't. It's just an amazing combination of, I guess, ancient architecture and different cultures coming together, and just, it's like a mishmash of, east, north, south. It's like, it's really, really the best place to be. I highly recommend everybody at some point go check out Malta.
Cool. So this whole event, it's about connecting with your partners, which is awesome. I love that concept. It's been, I think, 4 years. We've only been a partner for 2 years. We didn't get a chance to come to previous partner conference. You're fairly new in role as well, so I guess this is your first partner conference with LMS365. What's your thoughts on the whole experience? How has it been working out over the last 2 days?
It's been amazing, really. I think the enthusiasm that I'm feeling with the partners about where we are today and where we're going, it's just through the roof. We've been lucky to really share the vision of where we're going to go in terms of creating a platform, a category-defining platform that helps unleash people's potential, the human potential. We think of it this way: as an employee gets into a company, we want to be known as synonymous for a company that actually helps them become more successful, give them the tools, the platform that they need in order to be more productive, more motivated, ultimately more successful. We believe that if employees have the right tools and skills to do great work every single day, of course it's going to benefit them tremendously, but more importantly, it's also going to benefit the companies that they work for. It's no secret that any data point you look at, employees who show up and do better work because they're motivated to do so, see high profitability, better ideas coming out from those employees. And so we want to be the catalyst to actually make that happen.
So we first started working with LMS365 2 years ago, and it was really about taking that vision that you have that I love around, how do you empower every employee to do more, almost the Microsoft kind of mantra idea, which is great. And this idea that both our companies are super invested in Microsoft. I love your quote of Microsoft is our superpower. Because, we're all in on Microsoft, just like yourself. So I think that works awesome in partnership. But then taking that and extending it beyond the organization, you say, hey, maybe you're an association or a charity, you work with subcontractors, vendors, partners, and those people are important too. And how do you learn and train those people?
Yeah, for us, we think of it this way. Well, when I think about the way that you create a successful company or even a successful movement, I would say you can do it in lots of different ways. You can, of course, have a great product. You can have a great business model. But I think the most powerful of all, the most sticky of all, is having a great community. And the way you build a great community is not just inside or outside. It's both. It really is something that spans both. Community is sticky. It makes you feel like you're part of something bigger. You're part of a movement. You're part of something that adds value to, of course, your daily life, but also maybe to the world in general. So the way I think about learning and engagement and kind of creating something that's special together is the common threads around community. So when I think about our partners or, let's say, NGOs and companies that we work with, it's about how do you provide, of course, learning and opportunities for the employees to become better every single day. But by extension, I think your partners and the people that you work with, the frontline workers, your contractors,
they're part of that too.
They're part of that too. Of course they are, right? And one of the most iconic CEOs of our time, Richard Branson, creator of the Virgin Group of companies, I think everybody knows him, said a quote that's always kind of stuck with me is that it's not, customers don't come first, employees come first. If you take care of your employees, they'll take care of your customers. Well, guess what? Your employees, by extension, are not just of course children, but they're also the extension of all the people who are out there representing you and your brand and your community and your company and so on. So I think it's so obvious that this needs to extend to everyone. So everyone is on the same page, they have the same vision and then motivation every single day to actually go do the best work for whatever cause they're doing it for.
Yeah, absolutely. And that engagement, I know, is part of your triangle and what you're all about. That's something that's super close to my heart as well, which is how do you build that community? Like, let's take this conference itself. We've got 30-odd LMS folks from all around the world, and 40 plus partners again from all around the world. And we actually built a website for the partner conference on our product. And the idea was about engaging. To say, hey, let's get his LinkedIn profile. Let's get pictures.
Yes.
And I love it because I've been seeing, over the past 2 days, everybody's flipping through on their phone, looking people up, and that's what it's about. It's building those connections. Face to face is awesome, but then when we leave here, who do we talk to, and how do we continue that conversation and build that engagement? That's what it's all about.
Well, I think of it this way is, if you look at my career, I've spent over 20 years at, I think, some of the most iconic, I'd say, companies in the world. And it's not like every company I worked at was this massive success, but luckily I've had a decent run, and I've worked with Salesforce in the early days, Box and WeWork and LinkedIn. The common thread is really that these are all companies that have become category-defining companies, and ultimately they've really created a movement around whatever space they've been in. A lot of it's been around people and so on. And the mentality I've always had going into this, and even the people I've worked with, is that it starts internally. It starts with us. This is why this partner event here in Malta is so important, is because, of course, if we ultimately want to become the change that we want to see in the world, it starts with us actually living that change. It starts, of course, with the folks at LMS365, but also our partners. Again, you're part of our family. You're not external from it. You're actually out there on the front lines, talking to our customers, talking to other vendors, and so on, working together, right? So you have to be as excited about creating this movement as we are.
Absolutely.
And so this is why, even though we have a long way to go, I would say, as a company, like really sharing this vision more broadly to the world and so on. First step by far is getting our partners excited, because you are part of the family. This is what these last 2 days have been all about, is can we share with you the vision, can we get you as excited as we are? Ultimately, I think of it also this way, is when you go meet with a customer or a prospect and you want to share this, the end goal is fairly simple. I know there's a lot goes into it, but can you transfer the enthusiasm and excitement? And if you can do that as well as we can, as being,
we're all going to win together.
We're all going to win together. Exactly. That's ultimately what this is about.
Yeah. And it's funny, I didn't think about it until we're coming up in the elevator to have this chat. The past history you used to be with Box, and how do you share things securely? I mean, that's a big part of what we do, and keeping it in the Microsoft stack. Customers already invested in Microsoft 365. How do you not have to bring in yet another tool? And even for the conference itself, like, you guys were super transparent. I really appreciate that we got the NDA slide at the beginning. Okay, we can't actually talk about everything that we heard, but we get excited about it, and being able to securely share that post-conference as well. Take all the decks and put it up there in a way that all the partners can see it, but it's still protected, it's still secure. And having that being built on top of Microsoft 365, got this massive security stack and engine of Microsoft behind it that we both can leverage on as organization.
Absolutely. Microsoft is our superpower. This
Yes.
is why we win deals. This is why our customers love us, because they know what they get integrates perfectly with all the other Microsoft products they use. And of course, there's so many benefits to that. One, for the end user itself, the employees who are in all these companies, it means that they can just work with our technology, our platform, the way they do with any other Microsoft product. It means that there's not very little need to learn. Adoption is much higher, the stickiness is much higher, and so on. So, first of all, the end
learning where you
the end user benefits tremendously. And of course, if you're somebody who works in HR, or you're working in IT, you want ultimately whatever technology you bring in to be used by the employees. So that's the most important. The second thing that's also equally important, of course, is when we talk to IT departments, a CIO or an IT department, and they look at the fact that we're building a Microsoft stack, we're integrated. Check, exactly. There's not 2, 3, 6 months of security due diligence or diligence around whether or not it will integrate with the rest of the technology. They just know it's going to work. It's just like, and you can roll this out literally in a couple of hours if you want to your whole company, right? I mean, so it just makes life easier for everybody who's involved in the process of learning and engaging. That's what we're focused on.
Cool. Well, listen, we've got a walking tour coming up in 20 minutes. We've got to check out beautiful Malta. It was awesome talking to you. Thank you very much.
Thank you.